Okay, the next second jhana. So let's understand how do we really understand this jhana business. Okay, so you can do jhana in basically three postures. One is standing, one is sitting, and one is walking. In all the three, first and second and third jhana can be. Now, let me give you how to do it, how I do it. So, Ari, it will be good for you to know that when we are when I'm there, we'll be doing like that. That will be a good idea for you. So, and I couldn't do that with Ashwin. We didn't have too much of time. Otherwise, next time, if I'm going to meet a few days, then we can work it out. Whether he comes here, I go there, whichever way. So, sitting. There are many ways of getting into the jhana. So, the most effective way of getting into jhana is by recitation of something or watching the breath. These are the two things which can make you into jhana. So let's take an example of Jina Panjara Sutta as that helps in cutting off a lot of things from the mind. 1 second. So uh, now there is a Karaniya Metta Sutta, then Metta Sutta, then Mangala Sutta, then Jina Panjara Sutta, whichever sutta I take. Now I will keep on reciting it in the mind all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time, without break. Okay. Then what happens is that you will be shocked, know that the mind keeps on playing it. Just like it keeps on playing something else, now you're making it play this one. Okay. That becomes savitak. At the same time, the kama and the akusala dhamma will not get a footing. Call it a suppression, call it by whatever name you want to call it, but that's exactly what happens. So let's say I sit and then keep on reflecting upon the Buddha is sitting on my head, and the eyes are Dhamma, and the body I donated to the Sangha. Again, I do the same thing. I have the Buddha on my head and here like this, and then keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. It becomes a habit. So I'm creating a habit, just like what his name, management guru, and he has a eighth habit book called Eighth Habit. I'm getting his name. So yeah, if you can find out,
Stephen Covey.
yeah, correct. So if we go through Stephen Covey's book, Eighth Habit, so you create a habit. So basically, we have created one habit of worldly thing. Then you have to cut that off and make another habit. That like in the Veda Vitakka Sutta, what Buddha says, two kinds of thoughts. You have one which will take you down, and another one takes you up. Then you make the second one possible. I keep on doing it and looking at the danger of the first one so that the mind sticks on to the second, right? So, Ari, while I am there in the US, we will be doing this extensively. If you try do it yourself, it's good so that you get to see that your mind sticks onto it. Otherwise, we are getting into the jhana when I'm there. Yep. Basically, what we are supposed to be doing is that you can recite or you can say in your mind or whichever way it works. Let's say a lot of thoughts are floating around me, so I do a recitation in whichever way. So, like if I follow Ajan Brahm, Ajan Cha, Ajan Mun, Ajan Mun and Ajan Cha says that Buddho, in breath, Buddha, and out breath, Ho, Buddho, like that. Okay? You can do whatever way you want, but the ultimate aim, the aim of that doing is to stop the thoughts from appearing. If you take Vimala Ramsey 6R, Again, the same thing. So you take one thought which is very nice and then you follow through it and you get other distracting thoughts. Make sure you are on this thought and keep on relaxing it and it will go away. That one goes away and then this will remain. So the ultimate aim of whatever we are trying to do is to have a witness consciousness, right? That's the whole purpose of doing it. Whether I follow Vimalaramsi Siksa, whether I follow Ajahn Jaisaro or Ajahn Mun, Ajahn Lee or this or that or whatever, it doesn't matter. But stick to one thing. Okay? Or are you, if you want to go through that mind illuminated book which you had given, that also works. So the whole objective is peripheral thoughts and this. In the periphery, you will be having some distractions going on, and then you have to pick something which you stick to that. No moving out of there. No matter everything moves. So then only you can see arising and passing away. So I was telling Ashwin while sitting in the car, he was asking me about chitta. Now, listen to this very carefully. This is for all of you, not for you. So the mind, what we say, there's only one single mind, okay, called chitta. The chitta has something very extraordinary called as manasikara. It can make things happen. Okay? Listen to this carefully. In the Mulaka Sutta, Buddha says that okay, Kim Sambhava, Manasikara Sambhava Sabbe Dhamma. Okay? And also he says Mano Pubbangama Dhamma. Please remember this. Whether you're creating good vibes or you're creating bad vibes, both are possible in the same manasikara, in the same chitta. Chit means to shine. Chitta means a stream of shining substance. When they go to Abhidhamma, they start explaining about different kinds of chitta. One chitta coming up with raga, and another chitta coming up with dvesha, and another chitta coming up with moha, another coming with this and that, and so many different kinds of chitta. Okay? Or if you take Satipatthana, Buddha talks about 11 kinds of chitta. What it means is manasikara is there in the chitta. You, whatever is you, is chitta. So now you can brighten up the chitta or you can darken up the chitta. It means light can be dimmed off or the light can be made bright. And hence Buddha says, Pabhasaram idam chittam. It truly shines. It's light. Light means light. It's not an imaginary light. It's light. If it is obscured, it will not reflect. There's nothing there. Right? So then it's darkness. So the basic aim, I'm again repeating, the basic aim of the chitta is to shine on that object. When it shines on object, it knows the object. So the knower is chitta or vijnana. So in the Kajjini Sutta, Buddha says what it knows. It knows this is sweet, it is sour, this is salty, like that. So whatever you feed into the chitta, it will know. So if I'm feeding Aryu in the chitta, it knows this is Aryu. If it is fed with Bobby, and then I know it is Bobby. If it is fed with Ashwin, and Ashwin. If it is fed with America, it knows America. If it is fed with India, India. But it also knows none of that is, it also knows. So that which knows this is not true is an unestablished consciousness. That which knows it is Aryu and Bobby and America and all of that is an established. It's established on name and form. So, what you need to do, the you, what is being used is just as a notation or just for sake of it. What you need to do is become an observer of the other chitta. Got the point? Now, like I was talking to Ashwin, that Ashwin, this is one chitta, this is another chitta. This chitta is a smart chitta. It can see this, whatever thoughts are coming and going. So I was explaining to him, now we are going to the embassy. That's an established consciousness. It's established on the name and form called as embassy. But this chitta, who is an observer, has no regard for the embassy because it knows no embassy exists. It's created. How? You have one building, you say American Embassy. Just because you put a board on that wall, it become an embassy. No, it's just a representation. Just because you put a arrow in as a board in front of this body doesn't make it arrow and doesn't make it vilas also. And hence it's called convention. Got it? So the basic aim, again I'm saying basic aim, is to find the chit source of light and see what it is reflecting. If it is reflecting objects, Dhamma, then it's a problem because it establishes in that and it becomes real. And wherever the Vijnana resides, it gives reality. So you start to feel I'm Ariu. You start to feel this is America. You feel this is San Francisco, this Golden Gate Bridge, this is that, like that. It's a real experience. However, if there's another chitta which can see this chitta, knows that this established consciousness just arisen and it falls down the moment you drive far from Golden Gate Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge is erased out. There's no longer Golden Gate Bridge. So I take the car, one, one, one side of it, and I go onto the other side of it. And when I cross over from this side of it to that side of it, the entire thing falls down. The sight falls down, the sound falls down, all of that. To an extent that the whole experience is cured from the memory. Unless you recreate it again. Just like I went by train, that's a certainty that I went by train, but the train is a created thing. It's just a created one. It was created. And then I sat in the train, it's again created. Then I got down from the train, is created. Then I met Ashwin, is again created. I went to house of Ashwin, is again created. Then we had breakfast, next day morning is again created. And then I went to the embassy, is again created. I met people there, it's created. Then I got the visa, that's again created. But they are all having arising and passing away and arising and passing away, arising and passing away. None of them are staying as it is, while I am the witness of taking the train, sitting in the train, getting down from the train, like that. So there is an established consciousness and there is an established consciousness. The established consciousness of that person sitting in the train and blah, 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 all that is completely erased, not there. But the witness which witnessed all of this is there. So what I need to do is to create, to understand this creation, I need to make one chitta observe the another chitta to make it observe You need to stop something, the movement. So, what does Ajahn Chah uses beautifully when Bobby uh, sent me the book is mind. What is that? Still flowing water. This water is flowing, but this is still. It's become an observer. So the sight is coming and going, the sound is coming and going, the taste is coming and going, the touch is coming and going, thoughts are coming and going, but you are not coming and going, right? So for that, for the first jhana, I need to attain savitakka savichar. Got it? So I need to take an object which will stop the movement. No movement is allowed. What does that mean? I take Jinapanjara, keep on reflecting, 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 reflecting for the whole day. Or I take Dhatu, I do it for whole day. I take breath, whole day. I take Ayatana, take it whole day. Whatever you take for whole day. Do that practice for 6 months without break. And that's it. You get it. You become a witness. And once you become a witness, you have picked it up. That witness consciousness deletes every dependent condition. And it can see this is Rupa, this is Vedana, this is Sanya, this is Sankhara, this is Vinyana. And it's got nothing to do with this five khandhas. So the dukkha is gone. Okay? So the first step, the first jhana, why the being gets into Mahabrahma is because he's literally stilled the mind. He's literally stilled. There is no movement into the eyes, into the ear, into the nose, into the tongue, into the body. And hence, it's crossed Kama Sugati Loka. And it has entered into Rupa. Okay? So, how many bhavas are there? Kama bhava, Rupa bhava, Arupa bhava, the three bhavas. Three bhava means where existence is possible. You can exist in these three planes. Kama bhava means where it is driven by senses. Rupa bhava means where it is driven by the mind. Arupa bhava means the mind is so stilled up that nothing can be sensed. Okay, so when we go to the Arupa jhanas, we talk about it. Let's stick our journey only to this Rupa. Rupa dhatu, quality of Rupa, very fine material form. What do you mean by fine? Fine means it doesn't get attached to consciousness. It's simple as that. What I do is, I sit now and I take a adhitthana, whether I will be on the breath. Yes, Kalpana ji. Kalpana ji, you have raised a hand. Okay. So basically, the consciousness doesn't have anything to attach to the. So what I do is, I take an adhitthana, determination, that from today to the next 6 months, I will be on so and so. So you have to make that as a witness. It's witnessing how many times it has broken. So I'll create a chanda. Chanda mulaka avuso sabbe dhamma. Now you create a dhamma which becomes a witness to this other dhamma that are arising and passing away. So I take this and say, hey, you watch him, watch over him. Okay, you watch over him. You watch over the eyes. Okay, don't allow that eyes to go somewhere. Okay, you watch over. You don't allow the ear to go somewhere. Okay, Please do that. You don't allow the nose to go somewhere. You don't allow the tongue to go somewhere. You don't allow the body to go somewhere. And the consciousness does that. It watches over. It completely watches over. Crossing over the kama guna itself. So now if the person were to die, he means there's no he. The consciousness does not get a footing onto the kama. It will get established in rupa. He can get into the first Brahma realm. Okay? That is Parisajja Brahma, appearing along with Brahmas. Yeah. Should he be a Buddhist to do that? No, not at all. Anyone, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Hebrew, this, that, it doesn't matter. It's not based upon name and form. Anyone. Anyone means anyone. Simple. So don't misunderstand that only Buddhists, only these people, only that people can get into it. No. If you can cross the barrier of karma, you can get into rupa. So the consciousness can do wonders. When the consciousness can fly, bird, when a consciousness can jump, when the consciousness can run, when the consciousness can appear and disappear, you think consciousness doesn't know how to get into rupa jhana and you want to teach it? It knows. And you are that consciousness. Whatever is said as you is the consciousness. There's nobody else who's driving the vehicle. So the basic aim is to see this, become a witness. When you become a witness, you can see, I'm in first jhana. How? You have the condition. That is, savitakka savichara and vivichehi kamehi vivichehi dhamme. Both are there, suppressed, or whatever you want. Now, I can be in three realms in the Brahma. Okay? So that means I can be in the Brahma Parisajja, I can be in the Brahma Purohita and in Maha Brahma. Because I'm so light. If the consciousness were to drop off from there because ending of the Ayu, battery is drained out, then it comes out of this body, instantaneously it lands there. So, Ariu, when we meet, we are going to practice the first jhana. And I'm going to do that with Bobby and others. And I meet them in Australia sometime later. Right now, we speak, is coming very near for you and me. So, do this as part of my agenda. Be ready. Okay? Now, having achieved this, and you know it for yourself, you have come into the first jhana. And we come into the second jhana, where you make it avittaka vichara, nothing to think or nothing to debate in the mind, what should be done and what should not be done. And then you are no longer thinking of it. Avittaka vichara. So then you are staying only on piti, joy, just the joy. What's the state of the mind when you enjoy? You will not feel hungry. So what we are going to do, Ariu, after we have done this, we go for a long walk. You shouldn't be feeling hungry. If you were to walk the entire San Francisco, you wouldn't feel tired nor you feel hungry. And we are going to do that. Be ready for it again. Okay? So we will be doing Sitting and walking and sitting and walking and sitting and walking for being in the jhana. Got it? Okay. Now, in the second jhana, three things are possible. One, we can get into the paritabba. The second one is appamanabha. Abha is light. Appamanabha and abhasara, from where we all started. Bhasara. These are the three. So you become radiant. How does one know you're radiant? If somebody meets you, they will ask you, how come you're shining? Something shining. And that's sufficient to know that you're second jhana. And if we are in abhasara, if we were to do it, no hunger, no thirst, the entire day. It feels like just had a huge feast and you don't like to go anywhere. So we will keep on doing. That's the second jhana. So your mind is serene. No think. No matter street lights are coming, we are going here, we are going there. Basically, doesn't make any difference. But we are going to do all kind of walking, all kind of going around, everything we are going to do. So ultimately, there is no timeline. Nothing. And, oh, for 1 week we do this. Only for establishing something. Once established, we remove that. Now you're free and go wherever, however, whenever we want. So the jhana should be all the time, not while sitting. If we are going to do the second jhana. And then once we are on the second jhana, okay, then we come to the third jhana, which is the paritta subha, appamana subha, subhankhina. Now for this, you require equanimity. Pick should be the strongest because you get sukha or jhana so calming that you go out of it, but we have to push ourselves to get into equanimity. Once you create equanimous situation, you should be able to do third jhana more effectively. And once we are on the third jhana, okay, then we come to the fourth jhana. Vehapala, that is, veha means more, pala means, vehapala means more fruitful. Asanya satta, meaning there's no perception. You don't perceive it, but just feeling. You are devoid of every kind of perception. Okay? So these are the two realms in the jhana. So you get fruit and you are in no perception. That concludes the aspect relating to the Brahma realm where anybody can enter, including Anagami. Next few sections talk about is only for Anagami. Now we start with the first one, Aviha. Viha. Yes, Bobby, go ahead.
Vilasi, you just said that finish everything where somebody can enter, including Anagami. So that means all this what you talked can be entered by, because Anagami goes to this, what you're talking now, right? So
Yes.
not the ones you already taught.
All of that can be done by Anagami, and there are things which are only for Anagami. Now we are coming into one which is for Anagami. 5 of the realms are only for Anagami.
But once you become anagami in human life, you don't go all these places. You just go to
Why?
the ones
Why you can go to all the 5?
or the five which you're going to talk now, not the ones you already told.
Not able to understand. You can go wherever you want. You can start from the first till all of this. Doesn't matter. Whether you're Anagami or not, you can go till here. But if you're an Anagami, you can go to these 5. What I meant.
Okay.
It's just like Bobby, there are some parks which are restricted. So you should have a pass. Go there. So that's you're a resident of that place, and then you have a park there. So you have the ID, and now you can go in. But otherwise, you can go to any other public places. Something like that. We just
Sorry, let me clarify that again. So that means this all Brahma lamps or even below that, yeah, anagamis can go there. That's what he
yeah,
meant to go there if they want, but they are normally staying in the other Shuddhavasa heaven where he is. Because when if he's already anagami when he's passing away, or is he is
example in the Parinibbana Sutta, there was no need for Buddha to start from the first jhana. He did all the Rupa jhana, he did all the Arupa jhanas also. There was no need. He was already a liberated being. So why he should do that? There was no need. But you will eventually go to all these places. That's how it is. Example, Bobby, now when I and Aryu are going to do this, I have to start with first jhana. Irrespective of the fact that I can go to higher realms, starting point is first jhana. I can't just go into that. Not possible. You have to make your mind stable every place. And it
I think my question is not very clear.
yes,
What I meant is, like, for example, now I'm a human, and now I get the maybe some kind of tendencies of sometimes the state of mind where it might be sometimes it is animalistic or even hellish or even some kind of sometimes maybe deva qualities. So that doesn't mean that I'm staying in human realm, right? So same way when uh, you you are an anagami now in a human life. So when you are passing so I'm not talking about the meditative states of mind.
I'm
You
talking only meditative. I'm talking only meditative. I'm not talking at death. At death, you are in Anagami only, or the place reserved for Anagami.
Yeah, so that is what I asked.
No, I'm talking about meditative. So the
Oh,
question was that in meditation, can you go to all the realms? Yes, including those which is only for Anagami.
oh, okay. Yeah,
So
but when you
this portion, Aryu cannot do it. That's what I
okay,
wanted to say.
yeah, okay, okay,
When I and Aryu are going to do it, he cannot. He
oh,
don't have
sorry,
access.
yeah,
So I
okay,
can't teach him how to get there. Okay. And same thing would happen when I'm in Australia with you. I can't teach you how to get there. So at present, you're not in that state to go there.
okay.
So at present, you can only know what it is rather than experiencing what. But whatever we covered on that other Brahma realm is possible by as well. That's what I wanted. So while we meet, we are going to do all of this, and I hope you can do this. If he can do it, he would lose. There won't be any hunger because there is no rupa, as in the sensuality. There's nothing to eat. You just joy. Don't feel anything. So let's hope we get that. And even if we were to walk long distance, we wouldn't be feeling. If you go on bike, that also can be done. You can do anything you want. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think one time I was walking in that park and I walked for 4 or 5 hours and I was listening to some Dhamma talk in the beginning. And toward the end, I remember it's feeling very light. Like the feet is almost like I'm jumping. Like every step, I feel like it's jumping and I feel like I can walk infinitely. That's the thought I get. So I
Yes.
feel like that's somewhat a jhanic experience.
Yes, it is. It is John. Yep. So that's nice one. That's how it would work. So now we come in with the aviha. Viha means is to decline. Aviha means not to decline. Nothing to decline. You're not declining. You're not going down. Not coming in. Next one is atappa. Tappa means pained. Tap, tapa, heated up. A add a in tappa, on afflict. So thus, su is good. Thus, we, we, thus. Sudasi. Next one is Sudasi. Dasi is to see pure sight, unobstructed. And the last one is Akanti. Kannitha is Kannitha is closed, ending. Akannitha. Whereas you go to the top of this almost ending of cycle before hitting onto Arupa Jha. This is meant for Ana. How do we get there? By removing Kamachanda. It automatically opens up these five. Yes,
So in that sense, all five have removed Kamachanda and Vyapada, right? So what are the differences between these five?
it depends on how much parmi you have to stay there. It's like you have a visitor pass, or sorry, visitor visa, and then you have H1B visa, L1 visa. How about being a permanent resident of America, green card, or have citizenship? Presently, I'm a visitor to your place. Let's call that as a Suddhavasa or just for speaking. So will it decline? Aviha doesn't decline. Okay, that's first one. Then Atappa, you afflicted. No. How? I have one Dhamma friend who's bought a ticket with premier economy. You don't have to struggle for next 16, 17 hours tax and just giving you a worldly example to make the point. So these two, you can anyway go. The other three are difficult. That requires much higher insight. So majority of the anagami become anagami at landing. There's a sutta where Buddha says they become anagami at landing. They either come into iha, or if they're anagami already, that means they have been given the visa. of being there. They have got a green card. So then they can be in the Suddhasa and Suddhasi. Okay? But if they're citizen of that place already, then the last one. Yes.
Yeah, nice explanation. So I'm curious, from your experience, are you able to see, oh, I'm now in this level, and now I'm coming close to that
We
level?
will do that in San Francisco. No answering.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to cancel the ticket, which I'm okay with. Okay, keep something for there. If I were to open up all the bag and then you will not have anything to see. So I'm coming for the Christmas and New Year. We'll have to have something. Santa Claus to do something. So let's meet and let's talk about. I want to do that with some places. San Francisco, I've chosen some places where these kinds of insight make sense. So we'll go there. Yes, Bobby.
See, some of the translations, for this Brahma, like after this Brahma Purohita and all those, where it is written Deva. Why it is like the Devas were Devas of ready and Devas of all this thing. Why it is translated?
Deva means one who can give. So they keep on giving. The meaning, the root word is they, the, do, they. They means give. Va means extreme. So they just keep on giving. So like in the Uposatta Sutta, Buddha says, how is the Deva? They have all the five qualities. They have Saddha, they have a Tyaga, then they have Sila, then they have Panya, and then they have insight knowledge. Because of that, they become Deva. So when they say Brahma Deva, it means that they not only give, that means they are radiant, but they are also in a Brahma realm. Deva in the Brahma realm. And hence become Brahma Deva. Yeah.
Sorry, the first four, Maha Brahma, Brahma Purohita, Brahma. So they're all written Brahma, like I think clearly all this Brahma. But then from Parimit Paranimitavasivati, from there it starts as Deva. So this,
That's fine. That's fine. See,
sorry. No, not from there. So Brahma, yeah, from yeah, somewhere it starts as Deva. I don't know. Like I just so it's okay. That only the literal meaning what you are talking about to
yeah.
give.
See, the meaning of Deva is one who gives. The meaning of Asura is one who doesn't. Simple as that. Asura, Sura. Su means good. Sura means one who is very good. Asura means bad. He doesn't want to give anything.
So Deva starts from the four great kings, and from there they're just giving. That's
They're
what.
just
From
giving
there,
and giving and giving. And human have both. They have a Deva quality, they have Asura quality also. So the first thing what in every religion talk about is mission. Give. First give. You want something? No, not something. Give. That makes just keep giving. So we have done, I think, all of it, except for the four Arupa jhanas, which I will not be covering now. Of knowledge. What was required till here to understand Brahmajala Sutra. Why this is required is it goes into eons. So now we come to the Kappa, Kalpa, Antakalpa, all of that. So we'll try to take up that. Okay? We will maybe 17 now. So if we take it is more than an hour plus or even more. So let's take it good day. So I'll just give an introduction on the kappa. Yes.
So till now, what you are saying, it is not eons, right? It is just
No, it
it
is already from Brahma realm. It is already crossed eons.
okay. So from the beginning of Brahma realm, it is eons. So till that time, like a Mara and all, it is not one eon.
It is.
Mara also.
So if I were to talk about the eons for the Anagami, Aviha, just being in Aviha is 1000 eons, 1000 kappa, and Atappa is 2000 eons, and Sudasa is 4000 eons, and Sudasi is 8000 eons. Last one, 15,000. Kanitta.
So where it's less than a eon, where it finishes.
Come to that, don't worry. So first you have to understand what is a eon. See, first you have to get into the detail of how this is. So you need to know the samvatsara, masa, samvatsara and all. These are the main thing in Buddha as well as in the Upanishad. They both talk the same. No difference in those calculations. So Ghatika, Buddha says a Ghatika. You know all of these measurement. Then we know what are we talking about. How the contraction happens, which is samvatta, and how the expansion happens. But I think Ashwin had sent one screenshot that it talks about for this one. And yesterday, what Aryu has shared regarding that PDF, in that it explains everything. Numbers are there in that. I don't know whether you have gone through it or not, Abhi. It gives you a complete thing of it. How many million years and how many of these numbers and yojana, this much yojana, what's a yojana, all of that. First, we need to have clarity on all of that from the perspective of cosmology of what we follow, both in the Hindu as well as Jain and the Buddhist. They all have same cosmology, no difference.
Is it the one Shari has sent the 31 aborts in the
Yes, yes,
BPS?
yes. That is the PDF document what he has sent. If you open it up,
Yeah.
I think I have not shared that in the Hindi group, and which I'll be doing it right now for this class, so that those people also can benefit. Yes.
Yeah, Bobby, I think I've read a sutta where he gave all these 4,000 eon, 2,000 eon. I'll find that as well. I think there's a sutta that talk about the lifespan as well.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Just my little bit curious, where this eon, see, I know human life is 80,000, years, human power. So like it is a maximum. So same way, where is any deva has this more than a eon, or like deva in the sense not from the Aryu, like kama devas.
No, Bobby, if you really go through Upasatta Sutta, where he gives you the numbers itself, we just have to multiply the number. It's as simple as that. So it's not too complicated. See, first and foremost, a kappa, you need to know what is a kalpa or kappa. Right? That's the starting point of this whole discussion. So we need to understand yojana, how much long it is. We say a yojana. Because all the measurement is by yojana. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think once you read the sutta I share, you have clarity. I forgot where it is, but I think from the Chatu Maharajaka, it's like, 50 years for one day, and they're 500 years, right? And then the four times,
No,
four
that is
times.
what I'm saying. That is in
Yeah, yeah.
Upasatta Sutta.
After few four times, and then the level up will be like 1/3 eon or something.
Yeah,
So
130.
you will see that is lesser than 1/3 eon because you start using a bigger unit. So you will see the relationship.
From where it is 1/3 eon? Like I remember
Once
this calculation, like 50,
once
50
you go
years.
up, once you
Sorry,
go up,
50. Yeah.
yeah, once you go up a few times, when there's the years are so big, the numbers, you start using eons. So I think once you see that, it's just a different unit. It's light years like that. That's it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But I remember this calculation of 50 years and 100 years, 200 years, 400 years. I remember that, there was go multiply like that. But where this starts eons.
I
So
will
that's
tell you. Hold on.
There's the PDF file. No, there is one image which I sent.
So he has sent a. Okay, Brahma Parisajja, 1/3 of an eon, Brahma Purohita, half of an eon, Mahabrahma, 1 eon, Paritabha is 2 eons, Appamanabha, 4 eons, Abhasara, 8 eons, Paritta Subha, 16 eons, Appamanya Subha is 32 eons, Bankhina, 64 eons, Vehaphala, 500 eons, Asanyasatta, again 500.
Oh, so the 1 eon, the standard is, I think, in Mahabrahma. That's what you told.
Yes.
Yesterday, what we discussed, Bobby Miss, just any of these Srotapanna, Anagami, or all these three doesn't matter. It's too much. You want to be 1/3 eon, you want to leave again. So,
See, the thing is, Bobby, you are in dukkha. You will again come back after a eon, and again you have to start all over again, and then dukkha calculate. So in the Hindi group, I was talking about that. The first thing you need to understand, since we are talking about eon business, we are having bhava, not jati. A sotapanna is not 7 jati, it is 7 bhava. The Ratana Sutta, it is pretty clear. It's not jati. Bhava. 80,000 human is one bhava. Unfortunately, the body cannot sustain 80,000 years, and today you are going to die at 80 or max. If you're going at 80, you have to come back in time. One exist. Otherwise, you will be coming back 800 times if you were to survive 100 years. And that's just one bhava. Now, the second is that 9 million years is what you're going to have as Chatu Maharaja. Then you go Tavatimsa, it is even more higher. Okay. Now what happens here is that you finish that bhava, again come as human. Now, what I was telling at Hindi group in evening was that once you start a Sotapanna, you will become an Arhat in 7th bhava, in multiple jati. Jati can be numerous, but the bhava are 7. Okay. So now if I go into the Brahma realm of existences, which is the Rupa side, it starts with 1/3 eon and Mahabrahma 1 full eon. That means you are having the expansion and contraction. 1. You've seen the entire expansion and you've seen the entire contraction. Is what he says in the Brahmajala Sutta, that you get into materialistic view because you have seen 1 full eon of expansion. Basically, we all have to understand the dukkha rising, the passing, in whichever. So we need to work it out in a way that we are gone beyond Sotapanna and Sakatagami, at least Anagami stage. Good, thank you. You have sent that Vibhanga itself. Yes, Bobby.
Okay, so he like you are saying, 80,000 is years of human life, and that is one bhava. So same way, like it can be, for example, like Mahabrahma, it is one
One
neon.
eon.
That is one neon. Yeah, that is a bhava. So is it possible that he also lives maybe 100 years or maybe 1,000 years as in his one life, and he finishes that, and then he goes back somewhere else and goes back there again to finish that one bhava, or is it
Yeah,
continuously?
no,
He's
that is how it
continuously.
works. No,
No,
that is
no.
how it works.
He's not like a one in a one stretch living for that one neon.
No, no,
It,
no, no. One stretch, one eon, because there is no impurity. In human life, you're supposed to lead 80,000 years, and that is what it said in the Chakravarti Sutta. You are supposed to be leading 80,000, and because of corruption, the mind, it comes down to 40,000, and then it comes down to 20,000, then comes down to 10,000, then comes to 5,000, then comes down to 2,500, then comes 1,000 and 500, and like that. What it says. Yes, may. May, I can't hear you in case you're speaking. May, I think you already reached Brahma realm. Yeah, if you're talking. Okay, there she comes.
Looks like a mic issue. We are not able to hear her.
Yeah, May, you are welcome to human realm. We are not able to hear you. Not working. Okay, don't worry. So, May, I think you left Brahma realm without the mic. Fine.
No, Mara has come in between.
Mara has come. No worries. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was just want to tell Bobby in the Vibhanga I sent it in the chat. You will see it goes up and up and up to like the Paranimitta Vasavati Deva life is around 9 billion years if you use the calculation, right? And then he started using the next level is 1/3 of the eon. So you would know 1/3 of eon is at least, 9 billion years. So it'll be probably, a eon probably be, 30 billion years or 40, like that. At least that.
thank you, Aryu. I will read about it.
Yes.
But to clarify this question, I was asking about jadi and power. I think that's what even May also is asking. That now you told in human life, it is reducing, and come to 100 years. So it is obvious that we are living not more than 100 years nowadays. So if it is one power is like that, we have to complete the rest of the 80,000 years
Yes.
at some stage, like in again die and born again, die and born again.
Yeah. So once.
It's the same question like Hindi one yesterday.
Yeah. That's exactly. Okay. Now it is not allowing me to share it. Read out that the in the Ratana Sutta. ये आर्य सच्चानि विभावयन्ति गंभीरपन्ये देशितानि किंचापि ते उपशम न ते भावम अट्ठमम आदियन्ति. Okay, might be reciting the Ratana Sutta, but you might not know its bhava. Nate, nate, they don't. Bhavam, bhava, attamam, eight, adiyanti. They will never have eight bhava. They will be extinguished in seven bhava. So bhava means becoming. So bhava pache jati. Bhava, you have one lifespan. That lifespan, if you can't exhaust it, nothing but Ayu. So there are three things you need to remember. May this is for you and also for Bobby. In the Mahavedala Sutta, perfectly clear what you should have for Vijnana to survive. Have Usma Ayu. The Ayu of a human is 80,000 years. Because of the corruption, because of the defilement, call by whatever name you want, that 80,000 years is not going to be 80,000 years. It keeps on reducing. If it keeps on reducing, the Ayu keeps on ending. For that, in this body, that battery drains off quickly. The Vijnana cannot survive. So it takes another body and then again. Again, Ayu goes away. Again, it takes life and continues there. It keeps on starting, ending, starting, starting, till it touches 80,000 years. That ends one bhava. Then by the experience or whatever, he is going into the Brahma realm or the Deva realm or whatever realm. That Ayu is that long. So you have to complete bhava. 9 million, 9 billion, 100 billion or whatever that is. It doesn't matter. The consciousness survives that long. After the exhaust of that, even in the Brahma Jala Sutta says, after Ayu is ended, based upon Ayu, not on how much Vijnana can survive. Vijnana can stay, but it requires Ayu. Ending of the Ayu, it takes whatever comes. It takes human form. It takes again human form. It has to have 80,000. So it has to keep on coming into human realm. Oh, sorry, human jati, because you are supposed to exhaust 80,000. And since this body cannot hold on to 80,000, you're going to come back again and again and again and again and again and again till the 80,000 is over. That's the third bhava. Then again you might be born in a Brahma or Deva or whatever realm, and then again you cross that Ayu, and again come back here. Like that, seven bhava. Yes.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wasn't paying full attention just now, but I was earlier when Vilas was talking the orbits, I was thinking like even the satellite eventually run out of the energy, right? And they'll
Yes,
fall,
absolutely. They
right?
will be destroyed. All of them
Right.
will
So
destroy.
yeah, so like you would have sufficient energy to stay in that orbit for a good amount of time, unless you kill some living being, right? Which is almost like a collision with some other orbit, in which time your baba is cut short, and then
No,
you have to.
not bhava is cut short. The jati is cut short.
Oh,
So
even the baba is still okay.
yes, may. So if the Sotapanna 7 bhava is human, yes. That many 80,000 into 7. Yes, right. That's right.
That much of dukkha.
So,
Yeah.
Vilasji, so that means this 80,000 into 7 in human was, now we understand. So, is the same rule applicable to other bhavas in Deva or Brahma?
Yes, that is the reason
Like,
those eons
no,
are
no,
listed. No.
yeah, my question is like, in that places, it is always in one stretch, right? It is not like they finish like human, they have some for some corruption because of that jadi is reduced. So there it is. There is no many jadis. That one power is finished in one stretch.
Make it very simple. Take a flying mantis. Its jati is 1 day. That's it. It comes in the morning, fucks around with his wife, and the wife kills it and it's gone. That's all the job it wanted to do. Just 1 day. Now, as a as that, the bhava might be long. The jati is only one. Again it comes. Again it does. Again it dies. Again it comes. Again it. That's what it is. Right? Take a dog. 15 years. That's all the ayu what it has. but the consciousness can stay forever. But in that jati, it's just 15 years. You can't increase the battery life. That's the
There
max
is a
it has.
jadi. There is a 15 years is a jadi, not bhava.
No, it's not a bhava.
Yeah. So same like in no, compared to say for example Brahma, one eon is a bhava, not jadi. So in that one eon, there can be multiple jadis in Mahabrahma also.
If there is corruption, if the ayu can be reduced, yes. Ayu
Yeah,
cannot be reduced.
but I think you told that in Devaram and Brahma there cannot be much corruption.
You are only answering your own question, Bobby. The
No,
thing
no, no,
is,
no. I'm clarifying whether I heard it rightly.
no, that's what I'm also telling you, Bobby. It's like this. What stops ayu?
Corruptions.
Exactly. Ayu means what? Lifespan, right? Now you see, Bobby, where we are, our lifestyle. Is it increasing or is it decreasing? Our life decreasing or
It
increasing?
is decreasing.
It is decreasing. It's quite
Yes.
obvious. Yeah, we are having medicine. So you're basically staying on medicine living rather than healthy living, right? So if we see our lifespan is reducing, even though you can live, but your body cannot survive. So what happens? The body gets aged soon and it's gone. Just like you have a car and the maintenance of the car is so much that you have to drop the car now. Now you can't do anything with that car. But does that mean will you not buy another car? Will buy another car. So now you're sitting in that car. You're the same person sitting in that car. Then that comes for next 5 years and then you sell it off. And then you would buy another car. These are the jati. The bhava remains the same. So you sat in that car, you sat in this car, you sat in this car, you sat in this car. Each car is a jati, and you are sitting in that car is bhava. I think this is the best way I can explain to you. If the car were to come forever, then you would have done. Yeah, Ashwin, why don't you talk rather than typing it out? At least in May, she doesn't have a voice thing. You are
Okay.
muted.
Just what I understood yesterday, just because we
Okay.
went somewhere else, so I just. Is
So
it correct? That's what I understood yesterday, so that's what.
read out. If after 1 to 8, 1 to 7, not 8, if born in
Sorry.
Deva Bhava or Brahma Bhava, calculation goes very big, long years, only benefit for Sotapanna, bottom for 4 realms. That's correct. That's correct. Sotapanna has cut off going into the apaya. But that doesn't mean that cut off his ayu itself. Oh, wait. Not 7 jati, 7 bhava. So in the Hindi group, there many people have understanding conception or have been told that it is 7 jati. Very clear in the Ratana Sutta, Attamam Adi. E bhavam, ate jati, bhavam attamam adi. Not have 8 bhava.
But even then, it is the maximum 7, right? It is not the like if somebody is born as a human in the first jadi, if he's a Sutapanna, the first jadi itself he can become an arahant also.
Quite
If it,
possible.
yeah.
Quite possible. See, let's not worry about it. What you need to know, what I need to know is 80,000 into so many, if you're going to be leading human life in all the 7 bhava, like what May has. But if you're going in here and there and here and there and here and there, you can expand. So what Buddha says, knowing this pain, do it now. Appamadena sampade. Now that you have got Buddha Dhamma, why are you celebrating being a Sotapanna? I am a Sotapanna. Ah, what? Bullshit guy, continue from there. Hey, I'm a Sakadagami. What? No, sir, I'm an anagami. Foolish fellow. I don't think so. You will ever improve. Become an arhat. End the journey. No point. Okay. So I don't celebrate saying that, you know what, Bobby, I'm an anagami. You know what? No. First, listen, that much you have to suffer being in those realms. Better, think less. But yeah, if it doesn't happen, good. One a place. At least no suffering in Suddha Vasa. Having a long life itself is a pain. You have only Ayu. You don't know what else to do with that. Okay, so let me end for today, and tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday, we take from cup whatever Aryu has and any other, like a vampire. So basically, we can take it up on cup, kalpa, samvatsara, then yojana, and all. Good to know all of this. Then we know the amount suffering. Yes, Samir.
Sir, that day you were going to talk on the Mara, but Bobby sir was not there. So have you?
Yeah, it is finished. Yesterday we finished. It is there. No, the video I already put
Okay,
it.
okay, I will go through it. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sure. At last the Mara came as Samir. Okay, shall we end for today? Okay, then good day, good night, everyone. And then Bobby will meet in the same time, 8 o'clock your time.
Okay, thank you, sir.